We are live. Welcome to the must-see internet program on YouTube. This is Worldwide of Reselling. We got Dory and Flipper. We got two Aussie Thrifters. We got Look Mum, I'm Hustling. What is up, guys?
Yo. How you doing?
Good. It's Sunday afternoon, and I am pumped. Because I don't have to work tomorrow, boys. I swear I rub this on you every week, but I am on 2-week break, so I am going to try and do some hardcore thrifting and get that $5 challenge up, get it straight up there. But how you boys' week's been?
Yeah, good.
Going good.
Cruising steady.
Too bad.
Cruising through. Let's see who we got in the chat. Fucking whole heap of people just went bang straight in.
I thought you were going to say you had a public holiday tomorrow for a second. Or just work leave.
The next public holiday. Well, I had 3 days off last week because I had a sore back. So I only worked 2 days last week, and now I've got 2 weeks off. So, but it was all legit. Painful. Yeah. I got meds. I got meds in the doctor's note. All right. So we got Thrifters in. What is up? Rack Raiders. Michael. I was gonna do Rack Raiders. We got Game On. Couple Craigers in there. Sega boy. Have a good stream, legends. The post living. Docker suck. Fuck you. All right. Captain Hawkshop Nerd is in the house. All right. Here we go, Drew. Do it, Drew.
Become us, Dave.
It's the only way. We got VNV mode. What is Craig giving me shit about? PPS Rob said, this stream got 40 likes. He would free the nip. I
don't think it would take 40 likes to get Rob to do that. I reckon.
Yeah, probably 10 likes. It probably would be 10 likes. Flipping Sydney, what is up? Stand in your own lane. David Binton, David Evans. We be flipping good stuff. We be flipping it. And Jazz is in the house. What is up? Evening all. So boys, let's get straight on to the $5 challenge stuff. We'll start with you, Flipper. Have you sold anything else or brought anything else to go into your $5 challenge?
I bought a few things Wednesday. I can't even remember what I've lodged now. I've done a few. Since I did my video last week, I have done a pair of G-Stars went, some more Jurassic World toys, Mario Kart. That was a good one I got for $1. Flipped that. So I went out Wednesday, but I didn't get nothing real good to put in it. So I'm going to have to go out again next Wednesday and find a few more because I'm creeping down the board again. I sort of got back up in that top 10, but I've slipped out again. So I need to get out, and I think just to keep up with them, I've got to lodge more stuff. I was sort of going with the strategy just to do a few at a time, easy to track. If I get too caught up in it, then that's less shit that I'm actually listing for the business. So I was trying to keep up. It's not happening. So, yeah, I'm going to try and find some big items this week and get back up there. Back in the top 10, I hope.
As long as are you still above the part-timers? Are you ahead of all the are you the top of the part-timers or?
No. I don't know. I've dropped down to about 14th, 15th now, so there's a few ahead of me. I don't really know who's part-time, full-time. A few of the ones in the middle there, I'm not actually sure who they are. So, yeah.
Oh, more the reason to beat them. Brad, have you tweaked it and put yourself up into the top 3 yet? I heard a rumor you were going to tweak it.
I haven't tweaked anything, but we have fixed the cash on hand because it wasn't calculating right. Because me and Frank were talking about it today, and I was trying to work out, like, it was saying we had 1,300 sold or something and 600 in cash. And I was like, how's there a $600 difference in cash and sold? Because really, you've only spent $5, right, at the start. And you just keep rolling that over. And then we were looking at the calculation, and it was the way we'd set it up was to take away your cost of goods, which would make sense for a tax purpose, but it doesn't make sense for challenge purpose because that $5 is just rolling and rolling. So all that money is just building. So we fixed that today after about 30 minutes of discussion. We worked out how to fix that, which didn't really change the leaderboard, just changed everyone's cash on hand to make sure it was right. We have done 2 big purchases that sort of helped us boost, because otherwise we'd be probably 30th, I reckon. We've had we did some wholesale on some RMs that we got a call on, which was nice, from one of our local mob. Flipped them pretty quick, some shirts and some jeans, so that helped us get up there. Otherwise I think we'd be probably about 30th, but those sales have definitely helped. And purchased a couple more shirts on Saturday that I entered, and I think we've probably got about 6 or 7 items sitting there. So got to get out and buy some more stuff is the problem.
You did go out on, you said to me you went out yesterday. How'd you go yesterday?
Yeah, we went out yesterday. We had an interesting time, actually. But I'll talk about that in dog shit. Apart from that, we got some good gear. Not a heap for the challenge. There's probably some stuff that I'll put in there, but because we spent a lot of the money we had on hand to get the R.M. Williams stuff to wholesale, we can't really use some of the stuff that we bought anyway because we didn't have enough cash. So we sort of need to go out again. I think we got like $1,000 to spend, so we need to go out and buy some stuff. Yeah,
far out. We've got like $50 to spend. How'd you go, Drew?
Basically, we went thrifting last week, and I just hadn't gone through and sort of processed all that stock. So I just cherry picked. Once I sort of comped all the items out, I cherry picked the 5 or 6 that I wanted to enter into the competition. So there were a bunch of shoes and a hat and a Subi shirt that was new with tags. A few random things. A pair of the Asics that we listed sold in literally 4 minutes on eBay. So it looked kind of sus. So I uploaded like the listing start date and the sold date. So I pretty much logged the sale straight away as well, which looked a bit weird. But yeah, we bought those shoes for like $6, which wasn't a lot in terms of the cash on hand for the challenge. Had them listed for 95, got an offer like within a minute for 50, and then like 3 minutes later they sold full price. So that was a nice quick flip. So we got about $85 to spend on our next hunt. But we could have made more on those shoes, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, I want to look into that more, because that was pretty crazy, that thing you sent through.
For 4 minutes to make $85. Yeah, happy regardless, for sure.
Myself, I've only sold the 2 items, which were the Lego and what was the other thing? The game, the Nintendo GameCube game, which was $40. So yeah, that's pretty good. That I don't know where that bumped me up on the ladder, so I'm not paying too much attention to that. Now I'm just going to go use the money that's in the kitty to go find good stuff to list this week. So I've got my fingers crossed that I can just get up in the top 20. Top 20 by the end of this week, I'm hoping. Top 20.
That's a lot. We moved from about 40 to, I think, 31 yesterday with that one sale. So you need some triple-digit sales through for sure.
There's some people going pretty hard. There's stuff flying through that spreadsheet like no tomorrow. Like going in there every day, I'm like, man, it's taking me like, I don't know, half an hour every day just to check everyone's thing off. And then I know Frank and Cara are in there as well. So
those boots that Toby had was ridiculous.
Oh, that's insane. When he bought them, I was like comping with him, like we were having a chat, and I was like, yeah, you should get like $200 to $300 because that's what they're sort of comping at. But he listed them high and he sold them, which is insane. Like that was an awesome price he got for them. So that's definitely a follow. He got like $3.99 plus post to US. So pretty insane.
That was insane.
Let's give up.
He's killing it, Dave.
Let's give up.
This challenge.
He's going hard. I think he's
a part-timer. He works full-time. He's got 2 kids. So anyone can be up there. He's killing it.
Anyone can be up there. I've got too many fucking stupid projects that I'm doing in the band, and I can't just stick with one thing. I've got to do like 100.
Is that
no? It's not an excuse. I'm helping Troll. I'm helping Troll start his own channel, and the Troll's starting his own channel, helping him with that. Got a few projects happening and all that. But I got told last night when I was at the pub, one of my good mates told me, he goes, look up trashed shoes. Trashed, the word trashed. I said, why trash shoes? He said, apparently there's a thing going around at the moment. If you people are loving buying dirty shoes with photos that are on people's feet already, that are just manky shoes and dirty shoes. Looked it up, and yeah, there has been selling trashed shoes. Trash shoes has been selling. Not heaps, but if you've got a pair of fucking dirty trash shoes, give it a crack, I reckon, because I'm going to find just a manky fucking pair, put it on my feet, make my feet look dirty, and put it at a fucking crazy price. And I think some sicko out there is just going to buy them so they can sniff them. I think that's what they're buying them for, is to sniff them.
Just make sure you write like unwashed in the title. And
yes. Unwashed,
sweaty,
unwashed, trash, sweaty shoes. Fucking toenails had fucking, toenails had
Rona.
Yeah, Rona, and I'm going to give it a crack. I'm going to give it a crack. All right, so anyone else jump in the chat while we were talking there? Maddie's in. Maddie's well. And please do more. Come on, mate. Lazy. So look, there's 2 weeks off. I'm going to do a whole heap of videos. I'm going to do my what sold for June and a whole heap of crap that I've got. Toe jam. There we go. Toe jam. That's the word I was trying to think of. Toe jam crack shoes. So
there's some strange individuals out there, isn't there?
There is some sickos. So let's go into your favorite sale of the week. Your sale of the week. What have you got, boys? Oh, yeah. I wasn't prepared for it either, but I thought, you know what? I'll pop it straight up and we'll chuck it straight to Flipper because I'm gathering it's going to be a football jersey.
No, not this week. I've actually got it here. I've got it ready to pack. Was in my video a few weeks back, and I went to you boys for some advice on it. It was $20. This jacket here, $20 in the op shop. It was no brand or anything. We were just kind of, it's Ferrari. We just had it was pretty cool. We were just sort of thinking maybe we could fetch $80 to $100.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you know, I hit you boys up. You said, yeah, we'll get it. We'll give it a go. I thought I'll test the market. I put $300 on it, and someone in America offered me $240. So that's going to America in the morning for $240.
That's
a Ferrari jacket. So I didn't think I'd get that, but anyway, that's what happened when the price high, and see what comes at you. So price high with offers, it works. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's the second one between you and Toby. Jeez.
It's crazy.
What about you, Brad?
That wasn't a $5 challenge. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. I'm just looking through. I'm trying to see what our most profitable was. It's probably, we sold another one of those Walt Disney Treasures, the new and sealed ones in like the tin casing. Sold one of them for $184 on Friday. So that was a nice find. That was part of the massive DVD lot that we did from that collector ages ago. And we still got bits and pieces floating around from him. So we just listed those high and they've been sort of ticking through. So a nice little boost to the sales.
Yeah, these are good. What did you say, 150 or?
184.
184, yeah. I've sold them open for 50. So if you've got them not sealed, I've sold one for 50. I've got one other one. But, I noticed your ones were sealed and in the tin. Mine wasn't in the tin. So in the tin is always better. Always better. All righty. Drew, what did you do? What did you do?
Best sale was probably those that ASIC shoe. But, just because it was such a quick flip, 6 to 95 is pretty dope. But I could have made more. So I'm going to choose this. Instead, we sold it like an hour ago on Sarah's Depop. It's just like a random vintage jacket from some Japanese brand.
Oh, nice.
I think paid about $8, and that was sold for about 85 plus post.
Nice.
That was pretty dope. Something random, and there's one of those things that there's like 2 items by that brand on eBay, so you can't really comp it out. It's just a complete risk taker. But
and for it to sell so fast when there's only a couple on there as well, it spins you out, eh?
I think we got that in February, maybe. Yeah.
I actually found for the first time, and I sent you boys a pic, and we didn't film anything for it, so it's almost a bit of a bit of one that's going on a radar. But we found 3 really awesome vintage jackets earlier this week when Jazz went out. So yeah, there's a few around, and they make some decent money for sure.
They look massive. I think one of them said medium, but it was like twice the size of Jazz or something. I think, unless Jazz was tiny. I don't know.
Your luck with jackets though lately, Brad, man. Oh,
I wonder if I've got them here. I don't know where they are. They might be in the laundry. They're like 3 in the same shop, and I've never seen 3 like that in a same shop before.
And then you know, next time you go back, you're not going to find anything.
I'll see if I can grab them. Give me a sec.
My best sale for the week this week, I did sell a Betamax tape. I sold that on Tuesday. That was one of the 50-cent ones that I got, the Land from Time Forgot or something. It was worked out. It was on the 30th of June as well. So I'll put it in my what sold in June. But yeah, that sold for $120, $120. VHS just don't sell, you know. So when did you all go out on the weekend?
Nah. I went out midweek. Went out Wednesday. I had this week off. I kind of planned to go a couple of times, but now because we're all locked down in Victoria again, so I can't go to Melbourne. I can't go anywhere. My actual hometown's still all sweet. There's no cases here or anything. It's still fairly mellow, so I can do the local ones, but there's no point in me going out Wednesday, then going out again Saturday sort of thing. So just did the Wednesday round, and I'll go back again next Wednesday and hopefully get some gems for the challenge.
Well, you and Sarah went out, yeah?
We haven't been out since last Saturday on that last thrift we did a video for. We have this Saturday coming up together, like off together. So we'll go out then. I'll probably go out by myself for a little man run, a little somewhat manly run on Tuesday.
So no going through the female section?
Oh, I do a little. Might just wear a wig or something, I don't know. Mix it up.
I still can't do it. I just can't do it. I just feel like
I don't mind it.
I just can't do it. I feel like everyone's looking at me, and
I don't mind. But if there's a few in that section already, I'm not going to be like barging in there or anything.
Yeah.
Suzuki. One of the jackets we got, it's like a really old Suzuki on a Allied tag, which is pretty sick. It's like super lightweight shell jacket. Then the same shop found this like Nike.
Oh, that's nice.
It's got like that sort of vented back.
That's a rain jacket.
Yeah, and then this is probably the craziest one of the lot. This is a Nissan. This is a Nissan, like a really old school Nissan jacket. And it's like
old tag.
Yeah, that's old school.
It's got like a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got them for about $10 to $15 each, which was pretty awesome for that sort of stuff. And to find 3 in one shop was just.
Are they Vinny's tags?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what they slog you? The Vinnies are.
They were pretty good on those. So they had them at $15 each, which is very reasonable.
And what do you reckon?
Oh, I haven't comped them, and I think comping will be hard, especially on the Suzuki and the Nissan. But I'll be shooting over 100 on all of them for sure.
Definitely, and
Nissan one, I'm going to shoot pretty high on that one because I reckon that's pretty unique.
Hey, Sinister's in the house. Hey, Rob, you can have Perth. I'm headed north to start a business and sea change. Oh, nice, man. Leaving Perth. Good luck, man. Yeah, starting your own business, always good. I suppose, was he working on the mines at the time? I'm not sure if he was working on the mines. I suppose that was all folded over as well with the Rona. Now, I wanted to bring up this week, but the computer keeps crashing a little bit when I try and bring anything up, and I disappear, so I can't bring it up. But I wanted to bring up the little ranking tally of remember when we did the live, Brad, and we did the ranking tier? So I can't bring it up, but I just want to have your thoughts on what are your top 3 at the moment, 3 things that you are mainly looking for at the moment. I wanted to see what was kind of different to what we did while the Rona, because we did that tier thing before the Rona. So I'd like to see where we're at, because my 3 things, I still always go for the media. I'll go for the games and the DVDs, of course. But I do like to just jump in and have a look at the jumpers now. So jumpers are at the top of my tally because of the winter. But third thing, I've got to get into my brain where I'm going to go and change my scenic route of the way I do it. But probably electronics. I like seeing the electronics. But Flipper, what are your 3?
Mine kind of varies depending on store and the layout. But yeah, jackets and jumpers are definitely the first spot I go at the minute. Obviously, Brad's picked up some good ones. This one flipped for good money. They do pretty well. I've had luck with them in the past. So that's probably the main one. Even in the summer, that's something that I always probably look at. One of the first things. I do the odd. Somehow I have this trick where I can go this way, I can go that way, and they're not particular racks that I'll look at first. But I'll look near like the singlets and the sports sort of section for the long sleeve woolen footy jumpers. That's always the thing but I don't actually go to that area. I just kind of scour that. Same with like the men's business shirts and shit, looking for those bright, loud shirts on the way through. So I'll go through there and then straight to the video game. So that's sort of the three-ish without actually looking in that particular area. I give it this sort of gaze just to see if there's anything that catches the eye before I
the old glance.
Yeah.
The old glance over. Hold on, what are they putting out now?
Yeah.
What about you, Brad?
Yeah, well, that's the 2. So it's the jackets, jumper area, the video games, and I always do go look over to make sure there's no good sort of VHS players. The double open ones, the recorders and stuff. I always have a quick look to make sure there's nothing there because they do flip for good money.
Yeah, bloody oath. But straight to the jumpers. I like it. It's my number 2. What about you, Brad? Is that your number 1 or is that your number 2?
It kind of depends on the store layout, but yeah, jackets are right up there. Video games, usually I have a quick look through them just to see if there's any like standouts. Found a couple Pokemon Golds from I think it's DS. I can't remember what they came out on. Game Boy Advance, I think. And then probably shoes, probably a close third with electronics, I think. So again, yeah, just depends on the layout of the store, because some of them there's sort of like a bit of a route that you sort of take, and you can kind of take in the whole store by doing that route. So yeah, but probably they're the top 3 that I look at in terms of profit for sure.
And Drew, where is your number 1 where you're running to?
I'll go for T-shirts. Just looking for some cool graphics or cool sort of vintage or random stuff. At the moment, obviously pretty starting at jumpers and then moving back towards shirts, but they're generally on the same rack anyway. So let's just say shirts and jumpers together, or jackets. And then probably shoes. Shoes are I'm just loving them at the moment for sure. Super easy to list, easy to comp. And then I don't really do electronics or media that much. It's usually one of the last things I do. I'll go to games and stuff, board games and kids' toys and stuff before I will go to media or electronics. So yeah, shirts, jumpers, jackets, shoes, games.
You guys all still grabbing the board games just in case all this shit happens again?
Not really, unless I see something really unique. That was one of my challenge items, actually. I got a jigsaw puzzle. It was it was only about this. It was only a little one, but it was a vintage cricket one, and it had a buck on it. There was no comps on it, so I just got it and chucked $60 on it. And I went in a couple of days. So I will pick up the vintage stuff, the unique stuff, but I don't go hardcore on it. Just not interested.
Yeah, I'm very, very choosy on that stuff.
Yeah, in saying that, like I do go there, but I will very, very rarely like grab any toys. Like those in the last video, those 2 wrestling figures are the first toys I've bought in months. But I always have hope that there's going to be a Hero Quest sitting on one of those.
Oh, that's mine. Believe it.
I sent Rob a message actually. I found a 9293 Power Ranger Bandai figurines that saves the other day, which was pretty cool. I haven't comped them or anything, and they were pretty expensive, but I just had to get them because I was like, how often will you come across 93 Power Rangers in a op shop? So
exactly, and they're freaking sweet. They look bigger than the normal little ones.
Like, I don't know, maybe that big.
Yeah, decent ones. I wonder if they're actually. Does it say Power Rangers on the? Because I saw the photo you sent me. Did it say Power Rangers on the arse of them, or because I remember Power Rangers got stolen from a Japanese, as you boys would know, the Japanese show, and then they just stole all that footage and English dubbed it. So I wonder if it's from that original show. It could be.
Well, it does say more. I didn't see Power Rangers on it, but I didn't look super close because I just was like, oh, that's Power Rangers. Like I didn't kind of look into it much further. So maybe I should do a bit more research on it. Yeah,
do a little bit of research because if it says the brand name and what company it's by, just type that in and double check because, oh man, if it is the original ones, woohoo! If it's the original ones, you'll be laughing. I'm still looking at board games, but they've got to be sealed because we're sick of counting pieces and all that type of crap. So, yeah, can't handle that shit. Can't handle counting all that crap. Except unless it's Hero Quest, because all the pieces go for more than what you'd even think. So it's pretty crazy. We're at the half an hour mark, and it's a little bit of everyone's favourite subject. We got the dog shit of the week. We got flies hanging around. Flies galore. Flies galore. This dog shit is dirty this week. This dog shit is dirty. Flipper, have you got a dog shit of the week?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a self-inflicted dog shit. Sort of makes me a bit of a poor excuse of a reseller. So basically, I sold a video game the other day. Now it was this PC game. It was like in one of those little cardboard sleeves, and I had it up. It was only a cheapie, so it was nothing fantastic, but I had it up and I had the free post on it. I basically had it to send as a large letter, which I couldn't send it as a large letter because it was too big. So that was a sort of stuff up on my behalf to begin with. So anyway, covered the post, sent it off, and it was almost at a loss. The profit on it will be very minimal. Then when I got home, I sold the actual same game, but it was a different one. The one that I sold, which I sent off, which was a PC game, turns out the next one was a PS2 game. I actually grabbed the wrong frigging game, and postage accounted for on the first one. So I basically just cancelled one order and sent the other one off for free and just let them know. So, self-inflicted. Oh, shit. It wasn't nothing expensive. It was just a fucking pain in the ass. And it was just one of them ones where you just want to king hit yourself and wake back up yourself. But double check everything. That's when I'm packing a rush. In a rush. I was rushing. I was smashing shit in, slapping labels on. Fucking heaps of people probably got the wrong shit this week. But that's a certainty, that one. So,
anyway. Did you see any feedback from those guys yet?
No, I just the first one, I messaged him and I just basically said it was damaged. I didn't realise. And sorry, mate, I've cancelled. The one that I've sent the wrong game to, I just said, because I sent it the same day. So hopefully they get there on the same day. I just sent them a message. I've sent you the wrong game for the wrong console. The right one's coming. It may be a day after. It may be the same day. I'm not sure, but just be aware you're going to get it. And they just sent me a message. No worries. Do you want me to send the other one back? And it's like, no, don't worry about it. Just throw it out. Give it to the kids. Do whatever you want to do with it. But, yeah.
Two for the price of one.
Lesson learned.
We all made mistakes. Yeah, I've done it before as well, so I can't. I've sent the wrong Doctor Who fucking DVD. So, and they gave me a fucking negative feedback too, even though they got the right one a fucking couple of days later. Pricks. And I let them keep the other one. Bastards. You can't win. What about you, Brad?
Yeah, I'll have to be very careful how I talk about this because I don't want to get more trouble for it. Now, all of us film in stores, right? And, we sort of show what we're picking up. Like, everyone enjoys watching the thrill of the hunt. And I went to one of the stores that we go to pretty regularly. and someone had tipped them off that we were filming in their store, because they said, "Oh, we watched your video of this, this, and this. You can't film in here." And I was like, "Okay, can I ask you, like, what's the had a bit of a robust discussion. I was like, what's the reasoning that I can't film myself looking at stock? Like, if anything, I'm bringing more people to your store by watching videos and going, oh, that's cool, I can go find that somewhere." But at the end of it, we had to go back and fix some of our old videos, because they said if we didn't fix them, they were going to take it further. So, yeah, just be careful, boys, because they weren't overly happy with filming inside the shop. I don't really understand. I get it from a privacy perspective, but the thing is, we're not filming any staff or any people. We're filming stock. So I didn't really agree with what they were saying, but I didn't want to ruin the relationship I have with the people at that store. So, it was a bit of a dog shit day, because I guess it just kind of threw off the day, because we're out having fun, thrifting, filming a bit of a video, and then I just cut the video because I'm like, well, like, I feel like shit now because someone's pretty much told us we can't do what we do. So, I don't really understand it, but yeah, and Jazz saying they couldn't decide between them what was even okay and not okay. So they're like, oh, maybe you can like film from the front of the store, but you can't film in the store. And then they're like, oh, but then people will know you're at this store, so maybe you can't do that. And then they couldn't even decide if we could use their name in the video. And I was like, you can't tell me not to use your name. Your name is like, people talk about your name. Like, you can't stop people saying your name. Like, that's impossible.
You're not going to give us any hints of what store it is, or you don't want to? You don't want to go there.
I can't say who it was. I'll tell you boys after, but I can't. I can't say it live, because if they happen to watch,
is it an op shop just for people that do film in op shops?
Yeah. Be careful in op shop. Yeah.
Okay, so be careful in op shops, guys.
Yeah, so that's a bit of dog shit, boys.
Is it a regular? Like, you go there like every week or two, or
yeah, we go there very regularly. Yep.
Was your camera on your bag? On your?
No, I don't. The funny thing is, I very rarely film in that store, because we have a relationship with that store. So yeah, it's pretty funny that they were a bit funny about it, because I think I've only filmed in there maybe twice, and for very, very small amounts of time. So it's interesting to see. I don't really know where it's come from. So I don't know if and we weren't even filming that day. We weren't even filming in their store. So
did you ever say the name of the shop in any of those videos?
Sorry?
Did you ever say the name of the store in the video?
Not the location, no.
Right, so it's got to be someone close.
I think I know who it is. Maybe I could probably narrow it down to two. Maybe Cara or Toby were hoping you'd get banned from the store, so they get first pick of all the good stuff. Maybe, just a theory.
The funny thing is, they're quite expensive to start with. So if they're not getting business from resellers, then they're going to struggle. So I don't know. It was a bit funny and a bit dog shit. It just ruined the day, really. Like, we're out having fun, and it was a robust discussion. Like, there wasn't any sort of like I guess anger in it, but I was a bit like, well, I don't really understand what you're saying.
Did they bring up the fact that you're turning profit on their items at all, or were they more concerned with just the
They were more concerned about their public view, that I guess their public persona, people think that they take stock and keep it aside for themselves and stuff like that. And they were sort of saying that by us saying that we go in and pick stuff up, that could potentially increase that persona. And I was like, I don't really feel like that's the case, because we're like going around like anybody else could and picking up the items. And what we do with them after that is completely different. So, I don't know. Jazz saying got it down, but we talked it out for like 20 minutes. Yeah, so we're in the shop for quite a while talking to them about it, because I said to them as well, I said, I us putting out videos like that is part of our business. Like you're telling me I can't run part of my business because of like, what's your reasoning behind it kind of thing? Because potentially if we're showing people that we're buying stuff in places like that, maybe other people will come to us and say, hey, we've got this deal that we want to do because they need to get rid of it. So, I just have to be a bit careful. And I guess we all have to be a bit careful being in the same sort of industry. So I was definitely
good. Tried to talk them down.
I kind of just tried to talk about like why we do it. And I said to him, I said, look, we've spent a lot of money with you. So yeah, like, I don't know, we're supporting charity in our own way by buying from them. So if they're sort of concerned that people are thinking that they're doing the wrong thing, then that's not really my conscience, that's their conscience. Do you know what I mean? Like if they think they have something to hide, then it's probably I don't know. It was a bit weird.
Did you say, did you give me a thumbs up and thanks for the view?
I don't know. It was interesting. And like I said, I didn't want to ruin the relationship because we have built reasonable relationship in that area. So I was careful, but I definitely wasn't submissive, let's put it that way.
Did you buy anything from them after that?
yeah, they still sold stuff to us.
I would have been like, drop my wallet and have a few hundreds fall out and be like, oh, no, go to the next one.
Yeah, so Jazz saying they invite us back and made it clear they want to sell to us as long as we don't present them in a way that is out of their control.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit silly. It's just what the dog shit thing about it was. We were having fun, we were thrifting with Cara, and then it was just like, you know, when something like that happens and it just like ruins your day because you're like, just frustrates you. So we're going to hit up a few more, but I had to go home and edit some videos pretty quick before they did anything about it.
Yeah, that sucks. That does suck.
That's up there that's good. Like, that's up there.
That's pretty much at the top of the yearly dog shit.
It doesn't affect me financially or anything like that, so it's not crazy, but it's just kind of a bit shit.
No, it's annoying. You got to fucking re-edit your videos. Fuck that.
What's the matter? Someone that went there and obviously has tipped them off. Like,
well, the thing is as well, like in today's society, there's people everywhere using their phones and filming each other doing TikToks and stuff like that. So what's the difference between someone doing that in an op shop and me filming me picking something up in an op shop? That's the difference. I don't understand that difference.
Yeah, there's no difference there, and a lot of people in the chat says you handled it way better than they would have. A lot of people saying they would have kicked off. I would have actually told them to fuck. I would have said fuck off. I was angry, but I was level-headed about it because I was just like, you know, you telling me this, you're asking me to do something that's potentially going to affect my business when what I'm doing is not affecting your business. So, like, where's that line? But anyway, I'll just film in every other store until they tell me to fuck off. If it's their policies, have it on the door, because I think every policy is supposed to be on the door, like do not bring your bags in and shit like that.
What like in a place like that, what is there in that store that you like? If you're filming stock, what is there that is privacy? Like, what's the privacy?
They probably don't want their bosses seeing them on video fucking sitting around doing fuck all. So that's the only thing I can think of.
Anyway.
Drew, what have you got?
Fuck. So I'm not going to cunt up that, obviously. Let alone tip it off to someone. Basically, the shoes that we sold, I was talking about earlier. So yeah, we bought a pair of Asics gel Kayanos, or however you say them.
Yeah.
In our last thrift, paid $6 for them. Yesterday, I finally got around to sort of lodging some more purchases for the $5 thrift challenge. Selected those as something that was like relatively cheap, that was going to have a nice payoff. Listed them for $95 plus post. Like I said before, I got an offer for $50 straight away, and then they sold for full price after 4 minutes. I was like, fuck, that's mad. Fastest flip challenge ever. Posted on Instagram. And then another lovely other reseller was like, hey, just wanted to let you know you could have got more for them on a Facebook group. And I'm like, okay. So I did a bit more research and stuff. That color was pretty popular, or is pretty popular at the moment. They have been selling for $300, worn and like pretty heavily used. So I guess the dog shit is that there's always other places to research items and get, comp out things rather than just eBay. There was no real solds for that particular colorway of that pair of shoes. But yeah, this Facebook group is hungry for this particular color. And yeah, only made $100, could have made $3, and it was a $5 thrift challenge, and I could have really jacked this up. So that's what I'm cut about. Not the worst scenario. I made $80-$90 in 4 minutes, so but could be better.
You also sent us that screenshot of that Instagram page where they were asking crazy money for it. So I want to know, like, if that's legit or if that's someone just
the 1800. There's a heap of pair of shoes on there that are like, who the fuck would pay $600 for that? They're so worn. It's like the most basic pair of shoes.
Yeah.
18 might be a stretch, but they're selling for at least 300 minimum worn, like all the time. But I think they were in one of the Western Sydney like rap cruise, like music video or something, and it's hot at the moment or whatever. But yeah, pretty fucking devil.
But how would you know? Like, obviously there wasn't any sold comps on eBay that were that high, right? Like,
so I think about 100. I think I seen one pair for maybe a 150 with like used with the box. So I was like, oh, I'll put them up for like 100. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So unless you'd like stumble across that Facebook group, like, how else would you know? They're not on stock.
So I'm super grateful for the other person for telling me like it's a massive lesson. I still made $80, not fucking complaining. But I guess the moral is there's probably Facebook groups for every type of fucking item we pick up, and if you spend a bit of time in them, I know a lot of groups can be boring and stuff, or you just get bombarded with posts. But yeah, there's always other avenues to research your items for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be overly disappointed on it because it's still a good sale.
Exactly.
And like you said, if you hadn't actually had someone reach out to you about it, you wouldn't have known. And that's probably happened to all of us. It's probably already happened to you in the past. It's probably happened to everyone in the chat. And we'll never know about it. It's just the fact that you know about it that sucks. That's the dog's good part. But still, at the end of the day, you've made $80.
I wish someone had have commented in the fucking YouTube video within the last week. Try this.
I've done exactly the same thing with a pair of Asics wrestling boots. I didn't realize they had. So there was two styles, and they looked very similar. And one of them just had someone's name on it. I can't even remember the name of it now, Dan somebody or something. And I didn't have them on international. I got an offer from an international buyer, and I had them up for like $90 or something like that. And they're like, can you put international postage on and I'll buy them? And I was like, sure, whatever. So I did it. And as soon as I put international on, someone else from the States bought them. As like at the exact moment I pressed it, and the other person came back and were like, oh, what happened to them? I'm like, they just sold, thinking that they bought them. Then I looked into both their accounts, and they're both big shoe sellers, and they were selling wrestling boots, and they had the exact same ones that I had listed for over $300. So that just shows like you're never always going to find the exact comps, and sometimes even if you think you've got the exact comps, it might not be the exact same one that you have. So it's it happens to everyone for sure.
Yeah, the wrestling searchers ready to go just to find someone that's not as clued in as them, and then someone will make $200 off that pair of shoes, but it's still fucking crazy for them as well, you know?
Yeah, and that's like Judder with his football jerseys or Guernseys or whatever you want to call them. Like, people will be listing that stuff. Judder knows the market. He can. Oh yeah, he's done the research and knows what stuff's worth. So I'm sure Judder's picked up great. Well, I know that Judder's picked up great jerseys because he knows the market, and that's the advantages of having that knowledge and doing the work to have that knowledge.
Yeah. Where the fuck do you find bloody wrestling and boxing boots?
I found them in Savers. I think they're like $10. I don't find them very often. That was probably the second pair I've ever found. They were like a black, and they had like gold, the gold ASIC stripes, and they had Dan somebody on it. And he's apparently pretty popular. So, yeah.
Never seen him. So that isn't too bad of a dog shit, Drew. Isn't too bad because you still made some...
just a little... Yeah, it's all good.
It's just touching cloth dog shit. That's
yeah. It was dog shit for your brain because it brain fucked you.
Yeah.
But, next pair, fucking $300. Let's go.
Well, now. Look out for that number. Like, it's in the piggy bank, as they say.
In the piggy bank? It's in the bank. It's in the bank. I got no dog shits. I am dog shit free, and I'm happy with that. Maybe the only dog shit part was I signed up for that. What do we got to do on eBay? Managed payments shit. Oh man, it took took ages. Kelly did most of it while I sat there and watched freaking wrestling. But I was just putting in all my details when it came to that bit. So Kelly did most of it for me, thank God. But she knows what she's doing there. But it wasn't fun doing that. I don't know about you boys when you did it, but I didn't have fun doing that.
Still haven't done it. I can't find the email.
Have you checked the Selling Hub to see if there's boxes?
I got to get on there. I don't get on the computer much for eBay. I do everything off my phone. So when I actually get on the seller hub, I get a bit lost. So I better get on there and have a look because I had a look the other day and I couldn't find an email or anything like that.
Your dog shit was full-blown diarrhea.
Made me feel like that afterwards. It was pretty deflating, actually. Just have someone sort of have a bit of a go at you for something that I didn't really feel like impacted them. So,
anyway. DBG says that she hasn't heard anything about managed payments yet. I thought it was for everywhere. Or was it just Australia?
Well, I know that they're definitely rolling out our UK, US, and Australia. Maybe islands later on in the year, or I don't know. Maybe I know that they targeted specific areas first and specific accounts first and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's still coming for the end. I don't know. It's probably not a bad thing that it holds off. To be honest.
Yeah, bloody oath.
I don't like change. Shoots me.
Well, we did it last weekend on Sunday, and I haven't seen any difference. I've got a few extra sales and all that than normal, but I haven't really.
It won't change until the 27th, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's shit. There we go. I'm putting that up. That's my fucking dog shit. Then I hate fucking managed payments. Fucking.
Mark was saying it's a staggered release. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, staggered release. As I'm only required to do one of my shops. So you got to get on it, Judder. You got to the 27th.
I'll sort it out this week. So you've done it. You've done it, Drew.
It takes like 5 minutes, doesn't it?
No.
It took me 5 minutes.
Didn't take us 5 minutes.
Is that because you had to get
an ABN?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
So if you've had the ABN, then it's a real simple process because you just go in, you give them your bank details, enter it, and it's done. But if you don't have an ABN, then you have to go through and get an ABN, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So that's why it all took so long because I had to get the bloody ABN as well. But thank God, Kelly's got an ABN for her business, so she knew how to do it. Otherwise, I'm just staring at the fucking screen going, what do I click next? I didn't know anything. All right, boys, we've got 10 minutes left. So what is coming up this week? What have you guys got going on your channels? Or even if it's not on your channels, what have you got going on as in going out thrifting and sales? And
I am going to go out Wednesday and poke around the op shops. I don't know if I'll do a video this week. I had a couple of week break from videos and I finally snuck one out last week. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. I will do a bit of filming and see what we get, but I can't promise anything this week. I've still got to do that live stream I've been talking about for about 3 weeks. Just getting that all together. It's just a couple of the everyone's sort of different on different, got different things going on at the minute. So just sort of navigating around that. So that's still probably 2 to 3 weeks away now. But yeah, nothing planned this week for my channel other than joining you on Wednesday night for our regular Punt Club chat.
Yep, the one that we haven't won any bets on.
Fired up. I'll be fired up this week again. So.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to the fired up because I got a few little things I want to say to a few players as well myself, actually.
I've got about 22 players I need to. And a few coaches.
It is what it is with that, but we'll that's all right. We'll get the draft picks next year, Brad. It's all right. As long as I don't have to give a carton over to Flipper. So what do you got going on this week for videos and just in general, what you guys are doing this week, Brad?
Well, we've had a busy weekend apart from being told off. We still managed to get 3 videos ready. So big weekend of editing. So I've got one ready for tomorrow morning. Matty won a multi. There you go.
Matty won a multi. His first. Popped his cherry.
Yeah, Monday. So I'm actually releasing a Monday video, which we don't really do. So that one's going to be about some of the game sales and what we sold recently. Tuesday night, we're going to do our live again, and that's going to be on goal setting. We've got some new guests coming on, which will be cool. And then Friday, we'll do our normal what sold video as well. So we've got a few things happening this week.
Nice. Packed. Who you got on Tuesday? Or was it a surprise?
Yeah, it's a little bit of
surprise.
If any of you boys want to join, you're more than welcome. It's just we just thought it's the new financial year, so we're just going to do a bit about what our goals are for the new financial year, and we've got someone on that is sort of growing and going to be setting some of their own goals as well. So if you boys want to get involved, you're more than welcome as well.
I might not be there, but Roaming Rob could be there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He could be there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I can't guarantee, but it could happen.
Keep an eye out for old Roman Rob.
Just look out for Roman Rob. You never know when he's going to pop up. Drew, what do you got going on this week?
Got nothing planned. I'm just chilling again. Like Judder, I've got probably 2 or 3 videos in the pipeline that have been delaying for a couple of weeks now. One of them is a what sold and probably just a live hangout. It's a bit overdue, so I might try and tee something up. We'll go thrifting by myself on Tuesday, together with Sarah on Saturday, and then pretty obviously film on Saturday when we're out together. But nothing other than that, really. Just chilling. We both have next week off, the week off together, so might try and bank a few videos, get them sort of backlogged so we're not struggling to get one out every week. But yeah, just chilling this week, just chilling.
Nice. But make sure you get the thrifting in. Make sure you get some thrifting in. Get some items in. Myself, I got a few projects. I got wanting to film. I'm itching to film them and then edit them. So I've got me what sold June. I've got a few other thrifting videos I want to do. I'm helping Troll make a new channel. So Troll's getting his own channel. We'll see how that goes because he's a bit of a prick, so I don't know if anyone will jump over to his freaking channel. That will be nothing to do with thrifting. That'll just be Troll, just being a troll. And I'm gonna smash out a whole heap of lives because I've got 2 weeks off, boys. So I'm gonna just drink. I'm gonna drink and go live. Drink, live, film. Drink, live, film. Thrift, and live and film. So do shit like that. And we got Wednesday, of course, as well, the Punk Club. Can't forget that. But I am going to do, everyone in the chat, mark it down in your calendars. I haven't got a date for it, but I will be doing it in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to get 8 thrifters on my channel for an elimination chamber. An elimination chamber game night. An elimination chamber game night. I'm going to give one of these 8 thrifters a prize. And they'll be getting knocked off. If I can, once you're out after the 5 minutes, if you got the lowest amount of questions right, that team is gone. They're gone. And what I want the chat to do is give nothing but wrong answers to fuck them up. So what you boys will need to be doing is having a whiteboard or a piece of paper and a big black texter, and then when you all hold your answers up at the same time, that's how we'll do it. You can cheat off the chat, but I want the chat to give wrong answers, so that would be brilliant. So an elimination chamber. And it'll all be all thrifting questions, no movie questions and all that stuff to do with the thrifting world and op shops, and even some stuff from my channel, and maybe even fuck with your brains and do stuff from your own channels and see if you get it right. So it'll be
stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch them afterwards.
Except when you're editing and then you're like, oh man, this is rubbish.
Yeah. So no, that would be good. Drunk live from the op shop. No, op shops are closed by the time you do your Tuesday night ones, so I won't be able to do that unless you want me to pre-record something so you can play it. Roaming Rod. But boys, we've got another live happening after this. I'm going to have some dinner and go pack some stuff while I watch it. But Gary and Frank are chatting right after this. So if you click on that link, you'll get straight in there. So that should be a good watch. So I'll have a look at that one while I'm packing up some packages. And boys, next week, I'm pretty sure we're on Flipper's channel next week. Flipper. So Flipper next week. Get over to that Sunday night, and we're all going to have heaps of shit happening, and I've got some surprises in line for you boys coming up soon as well, but you will see down the line. It will be a few weeks away, but you'll see when I reveal. So something to be excited about. So get the thumbs up, guys, and cheers everyone for jumping in. Have fun at work tomorrow, because I ain't going to work. I'm going to keep working and just chill and make some videos. And yeah.
See you next week.
See you, boys. Hit the thumbs up. See you.